Egeria, Peregrinatio, Episode 7. Nobis ergo euntibus ab eo loco, ubi venientes apparadran, feceramus ardrationem, iter sic fuit, ut per medium transversaremus, caput ipsius vallis, et sic placarderemus nos ad montem Dei. Therefore, says Egeria, nobis euntibus. This is masculine, plural, and dative. It will be seen to be a dative of possessor in a moment. Therefore, as we were going from that place ubi, here's a subordinate clause, where coming from Pharon, that means the desert, we had made our prayer, this was the journey, iter sic fuit. So what we have here, as I've said, is a dative of possessor, which has three elements. First of all, the nominative of the thing possessed, in this instance, iter. Then the dative of the one doing the possessing, the person or thing that is doing the possessing. In this instance, it is nobis. And finally, the form of the verb esse, which connects them. In this instance, it is fuit. And of course, the number of the verb is determined not by the possessors, but by the number of the nominative. So we can summarize like this. Therefore, there belonged to us, as we were going from that place, this prepositional phrase, ab eo loco, is separation with the participle here euntibus, which is the participle of the irregular fourth conjugation verb eo ire. As we were going from that place where we made our prayer as we came from Pharon, this was our path, iter sic fuit, namely that per medium caput ipsius vallis, through the midst of the peak or the head of that valley, the valley being a long extended place which has a head, we might say, at one end, transversaremus, we made our track. Or we might say we crossed over. So we crossed over through the middle of the head of that valley, transversaremus. Were we to parse it, we would say first, plural, imperfect, subjunctive, and active. The first principal part is transverso, and this is a first conjugation verb, as we can see by the stem here, ardemus, transversaremus. It is with ut, and we can take it as a noun clause in apposition with iter. So what kind of a journey was it? It was one in which we passed through, etc. And then the second part, plecardemus. In this way, we, and this verb plecaremus, like transversaremus, transversaremus, I should say, is first plural, imperfect, subjunctive, and active. It is also from a first conjugation verb, the verb pleco, or in classical terms, plecto, plectara, which means to bend or to turn. And thus we bent ourselves, i.e. we turned, ad montem Dei, toward the mountain of God. So both of these verbs subjunctive with ut. Transversaremus is not a transitive verb. It doesn't take an object. It patterns with this prepositional phrase per medium caput, with a genitive here, ipsius vallis, dependent on caput. And plecaremus is a transitive verb because it introduces action in its object, in this instance nos, and it's reflexive. We turned ourselves. We bent our path, more simply, we headed toward the mountain of God, ad montem Dei. And then to conclude, we have this charming stamp from Spain, which commemorates Egeria's journey, her pilgrimage through the desert to Mount Sinai.